All right, I want to let you guys know about a game I'm excited that's coming out for mobile, because it's been a minute since I've been excited for a game that's coming out more on mobile. However, it was a game that was originally basically a meme. You guys remember on stage where it's like, do you not have phones, during what everyone thought was going to be the Diablo 4 announcement that ended up being the Diablo Immortal announcement? Well, while everyone else was basically upset at it, I was actually excited because I am a mobile gamer full time, basically. So, but it's fast forward many salty years and one pandemic later, we get to the point where this game is now actually in pre-register phase. If you look here and you go to pre-register, you can click right here, right? It will show up. You can log in, blah, 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 blah. Or you can just go to Google here and you can see on the Google, look at this, you can register right through it. Well, if you go and you look on Apple and you look in the phone, it says that the release date is June 30th. So with it coming June 30th, there's one other thing I want to let you guys know. And it's actually going to be earlier than June 30th. I think we're going to talk about that in just a second. If you look here, if you go and look on March 28th, they announced that there is a cosmetic set if you pre-register and download it after you've pre-registered. So it's going to come out in some surprise time, basically, and I'm going to talk about why in a moment. And you don't have to June 30th to pre-register, because if it comes out before June 30th and you haven't hit the pre-register button, it's free, by the way, it's a free-to-play game, you can just hit the button, then you're going to miss out on this cosmetic, basically. So here's what I think. Pre-register for it if you want to check it out. I'm going to show you the classes in a moment. Okay, and let me explain why I think it's going to be earlier than June 30th, okay? First and foremost is that the reason, I have proof, not proof, but I have examples of this that's happened in other games. The reason it says June 30th is because you have to have some expected date when you have the game in there, okay? You can't just say, like, coming soon and you have no idea when. It's got, like, an end date. And Apple, how they do it is they do it in blocks of sections for different quarters. So it's like the end of this, June 30th is the end of one block, end of September, like the 30th, the next, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So in order to get the game approved, it has to be submitted and then approved in the App Store, which takes a certain amount of time. So in order for Blizzard to release Diablo Immortal, they have to submit it, get it approved once it's ready, and that has to be in before the end of that block. So they have to put at the latest June 30th. You understand? Now, I know that this was the same thing that happened to Marvel Future Revolution, which I covered before, in which they said their game was coming out September 30th, and they came out way earlier than that. So I think it's going to be the same situation in this game. And if you want the cool cosmetic, which if you're going to play free to play, and I think I'm going to have a free to play account for sure, then you're going to miss out on one of your only basically cool cosmetics in the game if you don't do it soon. So that was one thing I wanted to let my audience know. The other thing is I want to show you guys the classes, which are actually pretty cool. We get the majority of the classes. And sorry, I know I'm itching my nose here, but I've had surgery and it's been bothering me. I got an appointment to go have it looked at. So if you look here, we have all of the normal classes. We got barbarians, so we're going to have our whirlwind barbarian. If you're familiar with Diablo at all, these are actually like pretty standard classes. You have crusader, so the people that like the paladin style, we got that. We got the demon hunter. So if you're a fan of the, the ninja style with the two crossbows, people who play Demon Hunter Diablo 3. It's got the classes from Diablo 3 in it, and it's even going to launch with the Necromancer, which was a later expansion hero that got added. So I'm actually pretty hyped. I'm probably going to play as a wizard myself. Now, I know there's a couple people probably wondering, okay, you said it's free-to-play game. Is it a pay-to-win game? From what I hear, yes, it can actually be pay-to-win. I don't think that means it's going to ruin the game. The reason why, Diablo has always been a super sweaty competitive game where the top 1% battle it out amongst themselves. Everyone else who plays Diablo literally doesn't care where they are in the totem pole versus everyone else. We're just playing the game because, and I'm one of these people, just playing the game because we want to see the bosses, we want to grind some dungeons, we probably want to play with a couple buddies. There's going to be 8-player raids in this game too, so I'm actually super hyped about that, and that means I want friends and hopefully some fans that are going to be playing the game too. I want to play with you guys. It's another reason I'm saying to register it, because I want to actually have a clan and a guild to go when you guys are ready. So I just wanted to get this out there. Shout out to the people that are checking it out. That's about, it's not sponsored or anything. I don't even have links for you guys. You just got to go find it on your app store, okay? Other than that, that's what I think. It's going to be fun. I'm kind of excited. Let me know in the comments though, because I'm actually really interested to know what my audience thinks about this game in particular. because I'm kind of excited to make content on it. I've been kind of bored of some of the stuff I've been making lately, and this is just going to be a chance to have some fun. So with that being said, love you all. Appreciate you watching the video. See you on the next one.